gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
All right, we're live. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We are live. Hello. 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 What's up? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hello. What up, suckers? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. What's up? Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. What up? Hello. 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 Great day for Heat fans. Let's go. Ooh. We'll see about that. We will see. I guess the Heat finally got a superstar. So, it's been what? 8 years, 10 years? So, they finally got a superstar. I thought Ross was going to call sick today. Why? For why? I'll give you my thoughts. The move does nothing. It does absolutely nothing. Unfortunately, like, it feels like, I don't know. The move does absolutely nothing. It's just a downer because I would say, like, if he went to Boston, at least they would have put a little bit of fear. But unfortunately, I got to listen to Knicks fans because are the Knicks worried? No. Knicks ain't worried. Boston shouldn't even be worried. Giannis in Miami means nothing, but if you went to Boston, it means something, man. Oh, yeah, 100%. I mean, look, dude, you gutted your whole roster. You absolutely gutted your whole roster. Bro, you have nothing but a bag of chips. You gutted your whole roster. That's why I'm okay with this. I'm totally okay with this. Because the Bucks wanted everything. The Bucks wanted everything. We couldn't do that. You can't. I was upset for sure, but then you look at what they were asking for, you just can't. You can't. You can't gut your whole roster. Especially we're giving up the better player. Like, there's just no way. There's just no way. Dude, we gave them nothing special. I mean, you have nothing, though. You're stuck. You're stuck. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, if you think the Heat roster was ass, then yeah, I guess. I mean, yeah, if you thought the whole Heat roster is ass, and I think that's what a lot of people are probably going to say, is that, like, it's better than what we were doing, and for sure. You know, you have a superstar, you have a face now, but it doesn't make any sense for Giannis, though, bro. That's what I'm saying, like, I don't know what Giannis is thinking right now, because it's like, it just turned into the Miami Bucks. It's just the Miami Bucks. Like, it's just, I feel like it's more of a lateral move than anything. Honestly. I don't know I thought Giannis was, like, the whole point was, like, you know, maybe he wanted to win. But, man, he must have been really upset with Milwaukee, bro. He must have been really upset with Milwaukee. I don't know. It doesn't, to me, it just feels like a lateral move. It feels like he definitely just wanted out. The Celtics decline is real time. I mean, they're going to have to repair it. Listen, I'll say this with Jaylen Brown. Dude, I would not, unless it's unrepairable, there's no other player that you could trade Jaylen Brown for. It's just like he's too good. Like, Giannis is a 2-time MVP. So it's like, yeah, like, there's only a few players that are better, but Jaylen Brown's still top 10. But to me, it feels like a slap in the face because, like, bro, Milwaukee chose Tyler Hero in a bag of chips over Jaylen Brown, which is crazy. Which is absolutely crazy. To win, you need one superstar and the rest are role players. I don't think the Knicks are a bunch of role players, to be honest. I don't think the last few championships are a bunch of role players. OKC is not SGA and a bunch of role players. I don't think the Knicks are Jalen Brunson and a bunch of role players. They did the worst possible trade for the NBA as a whole. The number 13 pick is big in this year's draft. Is it though? But like, do you know how many people miss on the draft? That's why I'm saying, like, it's such risky. It's too, like, I don't know. Like, if I'm the Bucks, I would feel like you'd want to take a proven player. Not all these players turn out to be good. Like, dude, the Heat just told you, all those players sucked. They're all first-round picks. Jaquez is a first-round pick. Tyler Hero is a first-round pick. Like, none of all these picks turn into superstars. Jaylen Brown is a superstar. Jaylen Brown is a superstar. He puts up 28 a game. If Jaylen Brown wouldn't resign with them, then that would have been a huge L. I mean, if he came out and said, but I don't think that was the case. I don't think that was the case. The case was that the Bucks wanted Jaylen Brown plus players plus 3 first-round picks, and you can't do that. There's no way. Fuck that. No, sorry. I'm cool with. That's why I'm cool with it. This just, they asked it too much. Hero isn't awful, but he's not. Hero isn't a top 50 player. Celtics putting Brown on the table won't sit right with them. Brother, dude's making $300 million. We gave him a max contract. When clearly, we obviously, like, no one else values him unless, I don't know, we'll see what happens. They're not done yet. I mean, they're going to have to make some moves because the Celtics are still not good. They still need a big man. So, I mean, I would hope if you're a GM that you knew that there was a chance that the Milwaukee wasn't going to take your trade and you have a backup plan. You got to have a backup plan. Ross moving the goalpost again. I'm not moving the goalpost. I'm just saying, dude, like, at the end of the day, the Miami Heat, it isn't scaring anybody, bro. You just, finally, you can watch the game. I mean, you haven't been relevant for 10 years. The Miami Heat are trash. Literally a bunch of, dude, they're trash. I can't wait to see Bam. You guys had to package Bam and say Bam is all this great player. Bam is trash too. Knicks starting 5 is Bridges, Cat, and Brunson. Cat is not a role player. You're smoking. I would take this Miami Heat team over the Orlando Magic. I would take the Magic over the Heat. The Magic, what? Bro, the Heat are a 5 or a 6 at best. 5 or a 6 at best, the Heat. They're not even going to sign. They can't even afford their best player now. They're going to ask him to take a pay cut. Dude, you know who they're looking for bench? Bro, their best player, they're going to have to ask take a pay cut. They got to sign Chris Middleton now. Old-ass Chris Middleton. That's where they got to go, bro. Dude, you got 2 years. The Heat have 2 years to win a chip. If not, bro, Pat Riley, fuck the Heat for the next 10 years. The Heat were just in the finals. Yeah. But the East is better now. The East is getting better. I don't know where you see this. The East is getting legitimately better. The Knicks are good. The Knicks are good. The Sixers are decent. Orlando's okay. Celtics still got a good team. Salty Boston fan. It's not being salty. It's the truth. Go look on social media. Everybody's dogging this trade because it makes 0 sense. Look, bro, even Windhurst is dogging it.
They get Giannis. He's the big fish. Now, how do they go hunting to put pieces around?
Yeah, so the way that this trade was executed, they are now hard capped. When I say they've got $18 million to spend, it's not cap space. Everything. Not just cap space, exceptions, everything. They got $18 million. So what they have to do to be able to fill out their roster, they have to make a deal with Andrew Wiggins. Andrew Wiggins has a $30 million player option. They want to say, Andrew, do not pick that
Andrew Wiggins.
Let's work out a deal that starts less than $30 million so that you build yourself a little bit of extra space in that $18 million. The Powell thing is important. Norm Powell was an all-star this season. Yep. He is an unrestricted free agent. Now, if you're out there, you're thinking, well, Norm Powell they're not going to be able to afford to have him go back. So they're probably going to lose him. They will be able to go out and, first off, they're going to be a great defensive team because when you look at
they're going to lose Norm Powell because they can't pay him. Norm Powell, they can't afford Norm Powell. Norman Powell, they can't afford him. They're going to sign Chris Middleton and DJ Khaled. The Heat are going to have no shooters. That's what I'm saying, bro. It doesn't make any sense. But, like, they were desperate. Pat Riley was desperate. They don't have a superstar. They struck out. Nobody wanted to go to Miami. So they had to mortgage the whole franchise. South is going to rebuild mode. We'll see what happens. They're not done yet. Celtics are not done yet. I mean, they're going to have to figure out something. Jaylen Brown is still out of Boston. I mean, they're saying there could be a bidding war. I mean, I would honestly, for Jaylen Brown, the problem is there's no superstar I would take. There's nobody. There's no superstar I would take. They did it for ticket sales, let's be real. They did it because Pat Riley needs to save his face. Because, dude, Heat fans were getting pissed. I mean, I would be pissed too if you have to sit back and watch the Celtics win a chip, the Pacers go to the finals, and then the Knicks win it. I would be upset too. There won't be a bidding war. Other GMs know he has to be traded. No, he doesn't. He doesn't have to be traded. He's under contract. He's under contract. You guys act like, brother, these guys don't care. It's a business, bro. It's a fucking business. You guys act like they're hurt feelings, bro. Oh, they're going to hurt his feelings. Brother, they pay him $300 million. Like, it's a business, bro. Don't sign up for that shit. It's a business. It's the second time they try to trade. Yeah, and they worked it out the first time. They'll work it out again. 300 means you don't have feelings, though, your thoughts? 300 millions, that means if you're crying, you can wipe your tears off with your $100 bills. That's what it means. Yep, Boston is done. Please. 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 Shit on the Heat. The Miami hate is real. I don't know how you could feel like that's I don't know. I guess it's better than what you have, but as a Miami fan, brother, you have no team, bro. You have 2 years. You have 2 years. And looks like this year is going to be a wash because you can't do anything. JB is not effing with Boston, please. We're the only team that gave him. We were the only people that would give him a max contract. We fucking paid his ass. So what are you talking about? Boston has no team either. What are you talking about? Ross thinks money fixes everything. Money wouldn't fix anything. So you, please. It'd be fine. Pritchard as a third option, first round exit. I mean, they were a first round exit this year anyways. But Miami has never built through the draft, so this is nothing new. Yeah. I mean, but at the end of the day, it doesn't move the needle at all. It doesn't move the needle at all. Maybe you can Zion for Brown. Brother, Zion for Brown? Are we really going to do that right now? Like I said, he's a top 10 player. He's easily a top 10 player. Money doesn't solve problems, but already he has money. He clearly wants out, and that is the problem. Money. He clearly, I wouldn't say he clearly wants out. I don't know. Celtics are panicking on Twitter and Instagram. There's nothing to panic about. There's nothing to panic about. You obviously, like, the only person, like, you would have made that trade for is for Giannis. Because Giannis would have, you know, I feel like it was an even trade. Maybe Giannis, you could say, is a little bit better because they get better in the paint. And then, like, you know, Bucks get a superstar, but they didn't want that, which is fine. But, like, to me, I don't think Brad Stevens would. I just don't think it. I don't think Brad Stevens would go into it without any, like, plan B or C. I just don't. Pennies of the dollar. No, I don't think so. I think you guys are just hating, honestly. Jaylen Brown knows he's replaceable and he will be paying for. But it's crazy, though. If you were Brown, you would assume after everything you accomplished, you would be untouchable. What did he accomplish, though? What did he accomplish? He blew a 3-1 lead and went on Twitch. He went on Twitch and said it was the best season of his career. And then he was filling out to be on Streamer University with Kai Cenat. What has he accomplished? You like, brother, what? His best season, he blew a 3-1 lead and then went on Twitch and said it's his best season. And then filled out a Streamer University application for Kai Cenat. Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing? Didn't he win you a ship? Brother, we had one of the most dominant teams that will never ever be replicated ever again. We had Drew Holiday. We had Kristaps Porzingis. Like, are you forgetting? We also had a dominant starting five that can't be replicated because of cap issues. He won a chip and carried to the second seed, and now he's not accomplished. Brother, carried to the second seed, dude, again, what does that mean? Second seed doesn't mean, what is that? You guys put too much weight into seeding. That doesn't mean anything. The Knicks were a 4 seed, and they won it all. Seeding doesn't mean anything. It's what you do in the playoffs. Like, again, like, you guys are regular season heroes here. Like, what does it matter winning a game in October? You put too much weight into the regular season. Regular season, it doesn't mean shit. Saying your team was dominant, but not acknowledging he's your best second player. He is the best second player. He's our best second player by far, but like, you cannot act like that championship team. The championship team was good because it had one of the best starting fives too, though. Like, we had a stretch 5, Porzingis, that was unbelievable. Like, there was a lot to that team. You can't do that no more because those dudes all got paid. They were all getting paid. And, like, you can't do that anymore. So it's like, facts, their best player didn't even win Finals MVP. Okay, you can also say our best player. Okay, Jaylen Brown, our best player. The Milwaukee Bucks didn't want our best player. So what does that tell you? What does that tell you? That maybe he's not valued as high as you think he is. If Brown is our best player, then why do the Bucks take Tyler Hero over him? Tell me. If Jaylen Brown is our best player, then why no, you're moving the goalposts. You're moving the goalposts. Then why do the Bucks take Tyler Hero over him? Tell me. For cheaper contracts for a rebuild. Why? You don't need to rebuild. They changed the whole lottery. The whole, you guys, they don't need to tank anymore. The whole lottery system is changed. You don't need to tank anymore. And why? Because the cheaper rebuild? The picks? That's why the picks are more valuable. Are they? Are the picks more valuable? Because now you act like you can just get a top 10 superstar by drafting easily. If you value picks, how many picks? Okay, so now all these picks turn into top 10 superstars. If you're saying Jaylen Brown is the best player on the Celtics, then he's top 10. Yes, because if you finish in the middle, you still have a shot at the lottery. Exactly. So you can't if you finish in the middle with Jaylen Brown, you don't think? The Bucks can't compete for 3 years, still paying Dame $20 million a year. The owner clearly said they don't want Brown because he might ask to leave in a few years. Then you can't trade Jaylen Brown? Then you can't trade Jaylen Brown for multiple first-round picks? Do you understand, like, right? Like, okay, if you think Jaylen Brown will leave in a few years, you can't trade him and trade him for multiple firsts? if he's top 10, if you guys say if he's top 10, you can't trade Jaylen Brown for multiple firsts. No, I just feel bad for the Bucks because the Bucks, I guess you're right. The owner is the same owner as the Cleveland Browns. So, yeah, that organization runs pretty smooth over there. If I'm the Bucks, man, you're going to be stuck in purgatory for the next 50 years at least. The Bucks, that's why I'm saying I don't think anybody wins. I don't think anybody won this trade. I don't think anybody won. The Bucks are going to be irrelevant probably for the rest of my life. The Bucks are content with their ship. I mean, I don't understand the Bucks move. I understand the Heat. I understand the Heat. Damn, Ross was all happy yesterday. Well, because to be honest, I mean, how am I stupid to think that if Jaylen Brown went to the Bucks and if Giannis went to the Celtics, I feel like honestly, Jaylen Brown gets his own team. He could be a superstar over there. The Bucks get a superstar, and Giannis would, potentially bolster his resume. And honestly, let's face it, if you're a Knicks fan, would you be more worried if Giannis was on the Celtics? I would think so. Then would you be more worried with fucking Giannis on the Heat with DJ Khaled on the bench? It makes no sense. The Heat can sign Westbrook and shooters. Westbrook is old as shit. Westbrook is old as shit. Westbrook doesn't move the needle. Westbrook. I'm just saying, it does. Giannis, I don't know. It's just weird. Boston tried to get Giannis for nothing. Bucks wasn't going to go for that. I guess. I think that's honestly, I think the Bucks wanted way too much, and I don't blame them. That's why I'm saying, I'm not mad. Obviously, I'm mad that I'm upset. Obviously, Giannis would have been a great fit, I think, for everybody. But, dude, I can't be mad for Brad Stevens to walk away. Dude, that is ridiculous. They wanted Baylor Scheierman, Hugo, plus 3 first-round picks and Jaylen Brown. It's holy shit, man. That's insane. That's an insane haul. That's insane haul. That's why I was okay, Brown and a couple picks. I mean, top 10 player, couple years younger, plus 2 first-round picks. I feel that's a pretty fair trade. But, dude, that is insane. That is insane haul. And they got a lot. The Bucks got a lot from the Heat. They got 4 players, 3 first-round picks, plus a bunch of swaps. Do the Celtics keep JB? To be, that's the thing. I personally think, that's the only move you could make that I think is worthy of JB. Right? I view JB as a top 10 player in the NBA. Right? And the only player that's available that would be an even swap would be Giannis. There's no player in the NBA that I think could be a worthy swap of Jaylen Brown. I just don't see it. Maybe Anthony Edwards, but that's it. There's no I wouldn't trade him for Kawhi Leonard. No way. Kawhi Leonard, no. There's nobody. Maybe Luka. I don't there's nobody. Donovan Mitchell, maybe Donovan Mitchell, but that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't trade JB for anybody other than someone that's close to his status, and there's not many people that are. I would not trade him for a bunch of picks and some prospects. Because it doesn't move the needle. Knicks fans are happy the Celtics with Giannis would have been a bigger threat to them. Oh, 100%. I would be too. If I'm a Knicks fan, I'd be celebrating this because you're okay, you avoided probably a better team. And now you have to deal. Now you're like, okay, the Miami Heat really, they'll be good. The Miami Heat will be decent, but they're not a championship team. And then you potentially were like, oh, well, the Celtics are on their downfall now. You could say that. You could definitely say that because we don't know. We don't know what Brad is up, and we don't know how JB feels. So we'll see. Ross is a Knicks fan today? No, but I'm saying, like, I got to be in the middle here. Like, if you're a Knicks fan, like, you have to be feeling happy, right? As a Knicks fan, you got to be a little bit happy because you avoided, I think, probably a potential threat with Giannis and Tatum. And, like, you shouldn't be worried about Giannis in Miami. Like, I feel like, again, the Knicks, if they run it back, which it looks like they're going to run it back, is a better team than the Miami, whatever Miami does. It's just the Bucks. It's the Bucks South. That's all it is. It's the Bucks South. It's the Bucks South. Brown said he'd sign with China for the right price. 100%. Big if the Bucks can hit on their two first-round draft picks in this year's draft, that would help a ton, but that record says otherwise. Yeah, it's all a big if, for sure. If you're the Bucks, it's a big if, right? But like I said this yesterday, I feel like the NBA drafting is so much harder because I feel like 70%, 80% of the players are busts. They end up in Europe or in the G League, and maybe the 20% split that. 15% end up as role players and 5% turn into impact players. Like, the NBA is tough. There's only 2 rounds, bro. There's only 2 rounds. A lot of these dudes don't pan out. Hero is not going to be a headache like Brown. I guess. I mean, I haven't touched the Julius Randle thing, dude. Minnesota is in trouble too. Minnesota is big trouble too. There's already, the talking heads of ESPN are already going for Anthony Edwards. They're saying now Anthony Edwards is disgruntled and he's upset, and looks like Anthony Edwards could be on the move in the future because he's not happy that they moved Cat. So it looks like Anthony Edwards is going to be the next big guy that they're going to go after. Heat are already plotting AE. I don't know if you could, because, I mean, you got to extend. You're going to have to extend. You're going to have to extend Giannis, and Giannis is going to be $400 million. You're going to have to extend Giannis, and Giannis is going to be like $400 million. Ross is upset. The only moron who actually wants to play in mass is AJ Brown. What? What does that mean? Ant-Man for Brown, Ross? I get, yeah, but that's not the point, though. Like, again, like, see, like, no, like, respectfully, I know you guys would be like, no, like, I would say no, bro. No. 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 Let's be real. If Giannis wanted to be in Boston, he would have been in Boston. I'm sure the owners let decide as well. No, I don't think so, dude. And I think the reports are Giannis actually wanted to be in New York. Out of all the places, I think he really wanted to be in New York. But obviously that situation has changed. New York won it. They're not interested. So I would say that Miami was, I think it was those three. I think New York was number one, and then he was probably like, oh, you know, Miami or Boston. But like I think New York was number one, to be honest. Because I think that's what he wanted to go like last year was New York. Dolan wanted to keep the team together. Rightfully so. Rightfully so. Rightfully so. I think that he wanted to be in New York. I mean, I don't know, because I mean, I'm sure he had a say in it. No, I don't think he did. I don't think he did, bro. I don't think he did. I think the only thing he had a say in was that he would extend in Miami or Boston. That's the only thing he said, is that he would extend in Miami or Boston. So that basically put a bidding war between the two. But it really wasn't even a bidding war, because I don't think Boston went all in. Uh, that's why Kat said he would take a cut. I mean, Brunson took a cut too. Brunson took a cut. Boston's going to end up trading Jaylen Brown for Austin Reeves. Watch. So stop. Uh, they stop. Brunson became a legend with the cut and got a ring. We'll see. They are saying JB could still be traded. I don't think the Celtics should trade him. I mean, I don't know if there's anything. I mean, I don't know. I don't think there's anything out there, bro. That's the thing. Even if you want, I don't think there's anything out there that's worth it. Braun is definitely in an awkward position. Bro, I mean, he still gets paid. He's still in the contract for a lot of money. I don't know. You just maybe you make amends with it. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what to do. We'll see. We'll see. The Boston Celtics were unwilling to include Hugo Gonzalez in the trade. Yeah, they said they weren't unwilling. They were unwilling to add Hugo, Shireman, and like a bunch of first-round picks. Yeah. Like, that's too much, bro. That's too much on top of Jaylen Brown. That's way too much.
The deal that the Celtics offered Milwaukee, Jaylen Brown and 2 unprotected first-round picks, that was a deal that the Celtics believed was an aggressive pursuit. They went after Giannis at the deadline, too. Obviously, no deal came to fruition. But the Celtics, my understanding is they were unwilling to put in young players like Hugo Gonzalez and Bayer Shireman or adding additional first-round picks or pick swaps. The Bucks wanted some combination of maybe a young player or two, maybe additional draft capital. The Celtics were not willing to do that. So,
yeah. They gave away Bobby Portis, too. He ain't no scrub. Yeah, Bobby Portis is a good bench player. He's a good bench player, but, I mean, does that move the needle? Are you going to say, oh, we got Bobby Portis? Like, it doesn't really move the needle. He's a good bench player, for sure. He's a good leader, and he's good, like, he fires everybody up. He pissed me off when you know, against the Celtics. but I don't think that moves the needle. His contract is kind of brutal. But I don't know. Bobby Portis is solid. I think he's, yeah, I would say he's solid. I don't think it's like anything insane though. I'm not, but like at the end of the day, like they'll have to figure out the Jaylen Brown situation though. We'll see. Did Miami get Giannis bothers you? Did Miami get Giannis bothers you too? Did Miami get Giannis brothers too? No, they did not. They did not. The Bucks already cut him. Bucks already cut his brothers. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens with JB. Offers are going to come in fast. They should include first for tonight. I mean, I honestly wouldn't trade Jaylen Brown unless it's like the first overall pick. I mean, the only people that I can see getting to bidding wars with it is the Clippers, or the yeah, they have the number 5th overall. Like, I don't like it. I think that it's between the Clippers or the Pelicans. If the Pelicans maybe want to trade Trey Murphy, Zion with some draft, with like 3 first-round draft picks, maybe. I mean, I just don't see anything out there that's like worth it for Jaylen Brown. Like Trey Murphy, Zion plus 3 first-round picks. It would need to be a haul too, bro. I just don't see it. But again, they just don't have rim protection. That's the biggest thing. I don't know. I just don't see it though. They need rim protection. Now it's been the biggest problem. Like if you watch the game, Embiid literally put the whole Celtics team in a blender. Embiid dominated that whole series. So that's why I thought the thing fit, because like, dude, Celtics have a glaring big man problem. Donovan Mitchell for Jaylen Brown is a straight up good trade. It low-key is. I'm not even going to lie. I wouldn't even be mad at that. But they would never do that. Because Cleveland is a top 3 team in the East. Embiid gave it all that series and nothing left. Dude, he dominated that whole series. There was nothing you could do. Bro, we had Quinta and like some white guy on him. Like, there's just nothing you could do. Nothing you could do. Jaylen Brown will be a Laker. They can't, unfortunately. You have so much, dude. You have the Lakers are not really in a good position either, bro. You got to trade. You have to sign like 5 of your players. Cavs ain't top 3. I mean, according to everybody in the chat, though, it's like they're the seed matters. What were they? They were the number 2 seed. They were literally the number 2 seed, right? Or number 3 seed. They were the 3 seed or something. I forget what seed they were. Sixers broke the Celtics. LOL. I don't think they would be having these convos if they won that series. They were the favorites of the East. Can't forget that. Yeah, but like, maybe you're right. But I don't think, I think they were going to get blown out by the Knicks either way. I don't think they would have beat the Knicks either, though. Cat would have ate that whole series too. I mean, technically, it was just supposed to be a gap year. It was supposed to be a gap year, but I don't know. Tatum would have been out too. Yeah, Tatum would have been out too. I mean, that's the one thing I really appreciate Brad is that Brad knows too. Like they said it, Brad knows that the team is not good enough. And I agree. The team is not good enough. Damian Lillard, nah. Damian Lillard's too old, bro. Damian Lillard is too old. Damian Lillard is too old. I mean, Donovan Mitchell, I would probably say, yeah. But, like, it'd have to be Donovan Mitchell plus something. I don't know. It'd have to be something else. But I don't think they would trade him. Celtics, Knicks are 1-1. The playoffs against... No, yeah, but I don't... Again, like he said, Tatum probably would have been out. Sengun or KD. Sengun is such a puss. I can't stand... That guy is such a punchable fucking face. Sengun, I can't stand him, bro. He's such a puss. Him and Rudy Gobert are such pusses. I hate that European style basketball. They're such pusses, man. I wouldn't do it. Yeah, I mean, would you do it for Sabonis? Sabonis, maybe? I don't know. Like I said, like, it's getting thin, right? That's why I'm saying I think you're better off amending it and just trying to add a couple pieces at this stage. Like, that's what I'm saying. I think you try your best to, like, hey, don't take it personal, bro. We value you as one of the best. Like Giannis is no slouch, dog. Giannis is a top 75 best player of all time. 2-time MVP. A finals MVP. Like, I would be like, Jaylen, bro. Like, don't take it personal, man. Like, we put you on that level. We think you're one of the best players in basketball. I would try to amend it, bro. At this stage. Because, like you said, dude, there's no one else out there that I would trade JB for. There's nobody else. Durant is soft. Who is? It's going to get spicy tonight, man. We'll be live for the draft. It's going to get spicy tonight. But I trust Brad. Obviously, I think it's a slap in the nuts, though, Ross. Yeah, but, like, how do you amend it? He's already has a supermax. By extending him for another 2 years and give him $150 million. Maybe you extend him for another 2 years. I don't know. Ross, you drafted an AJ or AJ? Yeah, I saw that. Jamie was at the... Dude, imagine that, though. Like, you're at the gym and you get traded. That's why I'm saying, like, dude, like, you act like everybody has the call and stuff. Like, the bro was playing pickup basketball at the gym and finds out he got traded from just like how everybody else. Why does this dude look like a regular fucking Joe? You just got traded, bro. Damn. Shit. That's awkward. That's awkward too, bro. Damn, you just got traded, bro. shit. Where's his fucking agent, bro? Fire his fucking... I would fire my fucking agent right away, bro. Where's your fucking agent, dog? Where's your agent, bro? Facts, because why am I finding out the same time as everyone else? Right? Like, why isn't your agent, like, at least giving you a tip? Hey, bro, heads up. You know, you're in a lot of talks today. Just be ready. We don't know. We'll handle it. Damn, you think they try to get Anthony Davis? Who? Who gets Anthony Davis? Celtics? Nah, Anthony Davis doesn't like Boston. He hates Boston. His father hates Boston. Like I said, I honestly don't know where they go from here. But this is pretty bad, too. Anthony Edwards has been frustrated since Karl Anthony Towns was traded. The NBA vultures are swirling around Ant in anticipation of him potentially becoming the next superstar who's available in the trade market. Where do you think Ant would go? Where do you think Ant would go? Atlanta? If I'm Atlanta, bro, I would sit back and wait. The East is gonna be fucking juiced. The East is gonna be juiced, bro. If I'm Atlanta, bro, I'm sitting back and I'm waiting, bro. If I'm Atlanta, there's your guy. That's your homegrown guy. It's not pure speculation, bro. Bro, you just dumped Julius Randle for a bag of chips. It's not, bro. I'm telling you, this is... what did I say? You guys shit on Boston. Bro, I'd rather be Boston than a lot of these franchises, bro. Minnesota is ran by a bunch of idiots. Julius Randle deserved to be traded? I mean, bro, what was that trade to begin with? Cat? You traded Julius Randle for Cat. What a shitty trade, bro. What a shitty trade. Wasn't it Julius Randle for Cat plus, like, Dante DiVincenzo? So all you got was Dante DiVincenzo. What a shitty trade. What a shitty trade that was. That was a bad trade. I mean, if... I gotta say Atlanta. I'd have to say Atlanta's gotta be ready, bro. Dante's out with the ACL. Yeah, Dante tore his ACL. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, some of these cities are cursed, bro. Like, some of you guys are straight up cursed. Straight up cursed, man. Straight up cursed, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Oh, was it his Achilles? It was his Achilles? Oh, man. That's what I'm saying. I think some of you guys are straight up cursed. Like, I mean, I'm upset, but like, trust me, as a Boston fan, it could be a lot worse. Could be a lot worse. De'Aaron Fox to the Knicks. Nah, De'Aaron Fox is going to the Heat. You have to be delusional to be a Minnesota fan. I mean, that's brutal. Big market teams win again. No one wants to go to Memphis, Utah, Milwaukee, or Charlotte. Nah, man, they don't. They don't. That's what I'm saying. Even though like you got like people will dump on Boston, but people love to play for Boston, man. Like it's a good city to play for. It really is. So can't be too upset. Can't be too upset. Chet to Minnesota makes more sense to me. Bro, Minnesota hates Chet. Didn't Chet make some comments that were like pretty crazy, like people were pissed about the riots or some shit? That's why big markets can just butcher their whole franchise and sign somebody. Memphis, Utah, and Milwaukee and Charlotte, like those franchises, I mean, like you said, like they only have a chance through the draft. That's their only shot, is if they get lucky in the draft. And it's all homegrown. It's all homegrown. Giannis trying to pull up to Miami Heat practice tomorrow. There you go. W Stream Ross. Bill Nye, I mean, enjoy it right now, but trust me. Trust me. I'm gonna be shitting on Miami for the rest of the year. You better hope you win the chip this year. Cause if not, it's a failure. Just worry. I hope you're ready. I hope you're ready. Because you're already losing Norman Powell. The Miami Heat are expected to lose Norman Powell in free agency. They're going to lose the all-star Norman Powell unless he takes a crazy discount. He's going to be gone. I just feel bad for Giannis, bro. Like, again, like, what? I just don't understand. Like, I really don't understand for Giannis, man. I just don't understand. I just don't understand, bro. I just don't understand for Giannis, man. Like, it does nothing. It does nothing to improve his legacy. It does nothing. Him and Bam, I just don't get it. I don't get it. It does nothing. You should feel bad for the Celtics. Why? Why? I'm sure they're not done. Bam is kind of ass. Bro, dude, Paul, if it wasn't for that bogus 83-point game, dude, everybody would be agreeing with you. The Bam has never been all-pro. He's never made an all-NBA team, first or second. He's one of the most overrated franchise players I've ever seen in my life. He's the most overrated franchise player. He's an undersized big man who can't shoot. He's an undersized big man who can't shoot. He's the most he's a third option, bro. He's literally Chris Bosh, but not as good. Like, he's a good role player. The Bucks owner made the final call, not Giannis. Yeah. The Bucks owner made the call. Let it go. Let it be. Why? It's one of the biggest news. Dude, this is the first time a two-time NBA MVP has ever been traded. This doesn't happen. You know that, right? This doesn't happen. Like, I want you to understand, like, this isn't normal. A two-time MVP does not get traded on a regular basis in the NBA. It's one of the biggest moves, probably in NBA. That game shouldn't account. I mean, it was against the Washington Wizards. It was a joke. Like the Luka trade. Is LeBron returning? I don't think he would. I can't see it, bro. If I'm a Miami fan, would you even want him back? Ross is saying you left Boston too. Yeah, but I went to Orlando. Luka was different. Luka caught everyone off guard. Giannis has been asking for a trade for a year. That's true. LeBron 10 million, why not? I don't think he would. You know? Glad Magic didn't trade everything for Giannis. They probably would have had to. I mean, if that was the Bucks haul, like, they would have had to trade everything. Orlando would have had to trade everybody besides maybe Paulo. But even that, though, like, you gave all your first-round picks to Memphis, right, for Bane. You gave, like, 4 or 5 first-round picks for Bane. With all the new anti-tanking rules, some teams will be mediocre forever. Yeah, I mean, you don't need to tank. That's the good thing too about this new setup. You don't need to tank. You don't need the tank to get good draft positions. We still don't know LeBron's next move. Do you really think he's going to leave LA? Come on. At this stage in his life, he's only got 1 year left. You really think he's going to want to live in a different city, pack everything up, and move to live in a city for a year and then just be back in LA? That's what I'm saying. I don't see it, man. I don't see it. The Heat gave up too much. Yeah, but like I totally get the move for Miami because they just haven't had a star. You know, the city is very like desperate, bro. The franchise is desperate to be relevant again. So it's like I get it. I totally get the move from Miami. I totally get the move. But I wouldn't be shocked if this puts them in a tough position in the couple years. When they have, like, you know what I mean? When Giannis, because Giannis is what, 32, 31? So he's got a couple years for sure. LeBron's going to the Warriors. Bro, the Warriors are in tough position too. I don't know about the Warriors. There's no sneakers today. There's nothing happening, chat. That's why. There's nothing happening today. So all you guys talking about, like, what? There's no shoes today. There's literally nothing. I got the Lakers winning the chip. If LeBron stays, yeah. Ross, can we talk about the gambling addiction for teenagers who use their dad's money and accounts to lose all their retirement monies? Who's that, Smokey? Who is that?
Well, like Wendy was saying, it matters on these draft picks that they bring in and what they do as far as free agency because they have to put shooting around them. I understand what you have on paper. I understand that they just got better a little bit defensively with matching up with people. Being able to do different things with that lineup, it excites you. But the way that lineup is going to have to go, they're going to have some intense shooting around them. I know they had to lose a lot to get him, but you don't have to fill in the blanks as far as creating a star. You have to fill in the blanks with saying, hey, we have to have guys that are willing to play in this role, willing to shoot, and add that outside shooting to where he could be.
Does it still say DraftKings Sportsbook odds of conference in 2027? Bro, they still got the Celtics as the favorite over the Knicks. The Heat plus 600, Pistons plus 1,000. That's nuts. That is absolutely nuts. Celtics are plus 225 to win. What? Wonder if Boston will offer Brown for a Sengun. Absolutely fucking no, please. Please. Absolutely fucking no, please, dude. I do not want that fucking soft ass shit. Please. Damn, what's my boy Skip saying?
Hope I'm wrong about this. I can't tell you how I hope I'm wrong about what I do believe deep down that Giannis wanted to go to South Beach because effectively he's going to semi-retire in South Beach, and I think ultimately he'll
Wow.
be viewed, given that this
Semi-retire.
was a blockbuster trade, he'll be viewed as not living up to his end of that bargain, that he
Wow.
ultimately will be viewed maybe not as a failure in Miami, but as a letdown, that he never quite lived up to expectation in Miami. That's what I believe will happen. And I hope I'm wrong about that because I do root for Pat Riley. Hope I'm
Damn. Damn. They're saying he went down to Miami to be semi-retired. I mean, that's like, I don't know, bro. I mean, it's kind of damn if you do, damn if you don't. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. You know what I mean? I don't know. Right? Because, like, KD went and ring chased, and everybody hated KD for ring chasing. But this one was different, though, because KD was a free agent. He picked that team. I don't know. I don't know. The only thing I would say, like, skip his chat. I don't know. It's just interesting. It's still interesting, though. He's 31 years old. Give me a break. He's gonna... No, I'm not giving you a break. I'm not giving you a break. That team is ass, bro. That team is not winning. I don't care what anybody says. The team is not a contender. It still has a lot of work to do. You can say maybe not this year. Maybe they'll set up next year. But the East is so much better now. I'm sorry. I will just say that. It doesn't move the needle at all. Sorry. It doesn't move the needle at all. Sorry. It's basically Milwaukee South. Boston's in the same boat. Yeah, they're going to have to make moves. Boston's going to have to make moves. At all? Okay. Yeah, at all. I mean, they're not better than the Knicks. I don't know how... dude, the Knicks win in 5 all day. Knicks in 5 probably. Like 100%. I don't think they're better. They're not better than the Knicks. I don't think they're better than... I don't think they're better than... I mean, maybe they're better than Cleveland, but I don't know. So we'll see. WTF, the Knicks are not good. I can't help you. If you think the Knicks are not good, I can't, like, even me, trust me, I am not a Knicks fan. I am not a Knicks fan. I am far from being a Knicks fan. But to say they're not good is crazy. Yeah. Ross, these haters are just emotional. You have basketball sense and don't think with your emotions. Yeah, man, because at the end of the day, like, I still, like, the only, like, listen, that's the only move I would have made for Jaylen Brown is Giannis. I would probably be upset now because it's like, I think Jaylen Brown's a top 10 player. And, like, Giannis, I feel like it's a good win-win for both. Because, like, you know, Giannis is a top 5 player. big man rim protector, but can't send them packing if you're already packing for Cancun. I mean, listen, dude, I would say the Celtics, if the Celtics are better than the Heat, but obviously they're in a little bit of a pickle now with, obviously with Jaylen Brown. So we'll have to see. I mean, if they left it alone, right? If the Celtics left it alone and didn't even put in, right? Would you be saying the Celtics? I would be saying the Celtics are still better than the Heat. If the Celtics weren't even in this. The only reason why now is because everyone thinks he's going to be disgruntled, which could be. He could definitely be disgruntled. But if they left it alone and didn't even entertain this, people would be 100% saying Boston is still better than the Heat. Who would you trade Jaylen Brown for? Nobody. At this stage, nobody. I don't see anybody. I don't see anybody that's good enough. That's the pickle. Jaylen Brown's upset, bro. Why? You have his number? Give him a call. Let's get him on the stream. A lot of you guys saying he's upset. What do you guys know him? Is he your cousin? Would you sleep with him last night? Like, how would you know? How would you know? Who knows? Maybe they'll have a come to Jesus moment and be like, hey, we didn't appreciate the comments. Fucking lock in. How about fucking lock in? Don't go on stream and say it's your best year when you just got blown out 3-1. Down 3, up 3-1, you blow it. And then all of a sudden start doing a Streamer University application. Like, how about lock in? Lock the F in, bro. You don't see Tatum doing that shit. You don't see any superstar doing that shit. People took that quote out of context. What? He said it was his best season because all doubt they had. Listen, I trust me, I do believe Jaylen Brown could be a superstar on his own team. I think he's that good. I think whoever, if they do decide to trade him, it should be a fucking haul. And I do think Jaylen Brown can be a superstar on his own team. He's that good. I think he's that good. But we'll see. Brown is a franchise player, so why is he always in trade rumors? I mean, bro, he's not always in trade rumors. He was in trade rumors for Kevin Durant and Giannis. Like, dude, stop. You guys stop acting like he's in fucking trade rumors for Sengun and like role players. The bro has been in trade rumors with, I would say, 2 of the top 75 best players in the NBA ever. Like, you need to chill with that. Boston bias is what Ross is going through? Nah. Yeah, my question is, how is Tatum untouchable, but Brown is always involved? Because are you high? All right, so my question to you is this. If it was switched, okay, and it was Tatum plus 2 firsts, do you think the Bucks do that trade? Do you think the Bucks do that trade if it's Tatum and 2 firsts? You think Bucks do that trade? I would say yes. I would say yes. I would say yeah. If Tatum says he'll resign, he's already under contract. So it's like, yeah, I mean, I think I think if it was Tatum in that pre-Achilles, yes, but now no. Why? What makes you, again, pre-Achilles, dog, he came back and balled out. Again, I like, he came back and balled out. Maybe, depending if he clears the doctors. Dude, he just played. What are you talking about? Clears the doctors. He just played in the playoffs. He sat out the last game for a calf strain. He sat out for a calf strain, bro. Usually, dude, Achilles injury, you don't come back at all for over a year. Like, Halliburton has not come back. His shot changed too. Stop. Stop. I preferred the Celtics trade. I think the Bucks will regret getting a bunch of role players and picks that will likely be later first round. Why not get a star and 2 first-round picks? I don't know. Like, maybe, like I said, I think one of the biggest things was that they thought they would have to go through this whole situation again with Jaylen Brown, possibly wanting out. But like, I hate picks, bro. I think some picks can be so overrated. I think people put too much, like, picks are picks, man. Picks are picks, man. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think like people put too much value in picks, because most of the picks don't end up working out, bro. They don't work out, bro. I just can't believe now it's like already, bro. They were after Jaylen Brown. Now they're going after Anthony Edwards. Tatum already peaked. Giannis already peaked, brother. You about to get an old man who's been injured, right? How everybody was like, oh, yeah. I thought, oh, Giannis was overrated. He's got injuries. He's been injured. Then why didn't Boston just give 3 picks? They already offered 2. I don't think they wanted 3 picks, John. They didn't just want picks. They wanted picks, swaps, and players. They wanted young players, too. It was more to it, bro. It was a lot more to it. Did you see the haul that they got? They got like 4 role players and 3 first-round picks. Here we go, Ross. You're going to call Giannis a bum a day after wanting him? What are you, a Heat Glazer? I'm not saying he's a bum. I'm saying people were saying that he was injured. That's what people were saying. I mean, you're saying Tatum is injured, and now all of a sudden Giannis. People were saying Giannis was an injury. The move. Everybody with a brain that doesn't live in Miami knows the move does nothing. It really does nothing. It doesn't strike any fear in the Knicks' heart. The move does nothing. It does nothing. It's just a bilateral move. That's all it is. It's a bilateral move. That's it. It's a bilateral move. If you're a New Yorker, are you worried? Are you sweating? No. It's a bilateral move. It's the Milwaukee South. That's all it is. No, zero impact. It doesn't move the needle at all. I mean, all it does is sell some tickets. It does nothing. Is the Celtics room awkward now that JB's there? I don't know. I mean, it's definitely a possibility. I mean, they're going to have that discussion. If they're not going to move him, they're going to have that discussion. Like, it's going to be a tough pill to swallow, but, like, at the end of the day, they're grown men. They're grown men. They get paid millions of dollars. I mean, this is the part of the business, right? Like, they get paid a lot of money, bro. I mean, if I'm Jaylen Brown, I would be a little upset, but I wouldn't think it's a killer, bro. Again, you guys are acting like they offered Jaylen Brown for a bag of chips and some role players. It's like, nah, man. Like, we think you're as good as one of the best players in the league. So we'll see. It looks like today is going to be a little juicy. You have to realize teams don't want to make Boston better. Just like teams don't want to make Golden State better. Yeah, but you can't really have that mindset because Bucks weren't going to win anyways. I agree in a sense if you think you're going to be still in contention, but like the Bucks weren't going to be in contention anyways. So I think that's a terrible mindset if you're trying to make deals and trades because you shouldn't be worried about that. You should be just making sure you got the best package for your player. What's the next best option for Celtics if they trade Brown? They're not going to. There is no next best option. I don't know why people are saying that. There is no next best option. I said this earlier. Jaylen Brown is a top 10 player. You only trade him for a top 10 player. What if you request a trade? Celtics need a shot for center. We need a big man. Yeah, for sure. That's what I'm saying. They need a big man bad. They need a big man bad. I don't know. I'm sure the Rockets are definitely interested. I know for sure. I bet you the Rockets are probably calling 100%. 100%. I bet you the Rockets are gonna call. Only I know for sure Rockets are gonna call. Cause I mean that's the ex-coach. Like the Rockets are definitely gonna be interested. $100%. I mean, maybe you do. I don't want Sengun. Sengun is fucking trash. Sengun is fucking trash. But do you do it? I don't know. Sengun and Jabari Smith? Maybe Sengun and Jabari Smith? I don't want. I don't know. And plus, I'd want 2 first-round picks. At least. Sengun and Jabari Smith, maybe? But even that, man, I mean, again, Rockets lost to the Lakers. Rockets are leaving. I don't know. Jaylen is not a top 10 list of players. I think he is, man. I think he is. I think he is. If no. I mean, bro, he averages 28 a game, bro. He averages 28 a game. How can you say he's not top 10? He averages 28 a game. Second All-NBA. He's top 10. That's what I'm saying. Second All-NBA. He's definitely top 10. It's going to take a haul, bro. It's going to take a haul. The only teams that I could see being interested in it is Clippers. Clippers. But who do the Clippers have? I don't want Kawhi, bro. Kawhi's old as shit. That roster is ass cheeks. I would take Amen Thompson from the Rockets. Amen Thompson. Would you, I mean, maybe for Pelicans, you would take Trey Murphy and Zion and a couple first. I mean, maybe. Do you do Trey Murphy? But like even that, Trey Murphy, Zion plus 2 first-round picks. Look it up. Look what up. Devin Booker for Brown straight up. No. I don't like Devin Booker. I'd rather do Donovan Mitchell straight up. I would rather have Donovan Mitchell. But I don't think you could do a one like you guys want to do straight up trades. There's no straight up trades out there, bro. It has to be a haul. Like, to me, I look at Jaylen Brown is an A. Okay? Jaylen Brown is an A. You would have to trade him for another A player, which I don't think there's any A players out there. Or you trade him for 2 B players. You trade him for 2 B players plus some picks. Ant-Man would they would never do that. Now you have pipe dreaming here. All I know is that in Boston right now, I'm sure they're on the phones. I'm sure they're trying to figure this out in Boston right now. Boston is dumb for letting him go. I mean, they haven't let him go yet. They haven't let him go yet. OKC has a lot of assets. They do, but I don't think they want to give up any assets. Jaylen Brown to the Warriors. I'm calling it right now. Warriors have nobody, bro. You act like the Warriors roster is good. Who are they going to trade for? Jimmy Butler? Bro, the Warriors roster is Steph Curry, Jimmy Butler, Draymond Green, and Porzingis. There is nothing on that roster that's enticing. It's a bag of garbage. Ross, Durant, and Chet to Boston. It's over. What? OKC is not going to trade anybody on their roster, bro. Why would OKC trade their roster? Keep Jaylen and get a true center. The problem is, like, there is not a lot of true centers out there. That's the thing, too. It's like, you just don't know what's out there. There's not much out there, bro. There's really not much out there. They were floating Derek White for Gobert. Yeah, but I don't think they're going to do that now because they just signed AO. Right? Timberwolves just signed AO to an extension. They dumped Julius Randle and they signed AO to a 5-year, $112 million. I mean, I wouldn't mind Gobert, like, for a 2nd-round pick, like, but Gobert is trash, bro. Nah, they said Nas Reed. They want Nas Reed starting. Nas Reed's gonna start. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting today. Hugo Gonzalez. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do, bro. It's going to be an interesting day. Today is going to be very, very interesting. They traded so many picks to get Gobert. He's trash, too.
It showed you how important this year perimeter play was. And so when I think about Giannis, let me say this. Giannis would never win another championship with him being the number one option. I repeat, Giannis Antetokounmpo, you heard what I said. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Oh my God.
No. Giannis Antetokounmpo would never win another championship with him being the number one scoring option. It showed you how important this year perimeter play was.
Wow. He said he's never going to win a championship as a number one option. I mean, it's 50-50. It's 50-50. I don't know. Giannis has no bag, easy to stop. I don't think it's that outrageous. I don't think it's that outrageous of a take. Because, like, you know, again, because, like, if he was paired up with a perimeter player, I don't know. Like, again, he is getting older, too, though. That's why you guys that's why, honestly, like, how is this? That's why I'm saying, like, I'm surprised. I don't know. Like, it would have made more sense for Boston because he would not, no matter, I know you guys would have ate that shit up, but he would not have been the number one option. Tatum would have been the number one option. Tatum would have been the number one, and he would have been the two. That's why. Like, he already, yeah, he's not saying he has already won as a number one. But, like, you think he can win as a number one in Miami? I don't think so. I don't think so. Ross said he was unstoppable, best player in the league a couple days ago. But he's not on the Celtics anymore, so I'm not going to hype him up anymore. Fuck him. But still. Same people said Brunson will never win. Brother, you can't really compare, bro. That's not a fair comparison. The Knicks got a squad, bro. The Knicks have a squad. Man. Come on, dude. He needs a perimeter player. That's what I'm saying, like, to open it up. So I'm not surprised. Like, it doesn't, dude, I'm sorry. Like, you guys are waking up this morning thinking all the talking heads are going to have Miami as number one. Like I said, it doesn't move the needle. It's a bilateral move. I don't understand why people are upset about this. It's a bilateral move. It does not shift. It does not shift the pendulum, whatever it's called. It doesn't shift it. Sorry, it doesn't. Miami fans are happy because they finally have a superstar, and I would be happy too. Now you have, like, Miami has been awful. You have a superstar. You have something to root for. You have something to look forward to. 100%. 100%. I understand Miami fans. 100%. But if you're anyone else in the league, it doesn't really shift the East. It just bolsters Miami up for sure. "100%. I get it. I get Miami fans. I understand. Like, I get it. Trust me. I understand. Like, you haven't had anything since Jimmy Butler, so you've been sitting back waiting to get a superstar. You tried to develop players. It didn't really work out, so you went this route. I totally get it. So that's why it makes sense why Miami went all in. You had to go all in. You had no other option. Like, what if it didn't go your way? Like, you would have been fucked too. Miami would have been fucked too. Like, you probably would have had to wait for Ant in 2 years or something, 3 years. So I totally understand. Miami gets a superstar every 3 or 4 years. I mean, they got Jimmy, but Jimmy wasn't really a superstar, was he? Jimmy got passed around. Jimmy elevated his shit. I felt like Jimmy elevated a lot. I really wasn't looking at Jimmy as a superstar. I don't believe giving up everyone for one player. It always backfires. The Knicks are a team. They play like a team, one superstar on the team, but with no one around him that doesn't win championship. The Knicks are a team for sure. The Knicks were a squad. The Celtics in 2024 was a squad. Like, it was a team. It was a team effort for sure. Messi went crazy yesterday. Bro, you should have seen the tickets. Dude, people were betting yesterday 2 goals, Messi, Mbappe, and Haaland, and it fucking cashed. Dude, people got paid yesterday, bro. Paid yesterday on the parlays. Where is the gamblers in Discord, bro? Where's all my gamblers in Discord? How are we not putting out bets like that? They all scored 2 goals yesterday. It actually does move the needle for the league. If you think Miami is done scooping up players now, they have Giannis to build around. And, dude, they have nothing else, bro. They can't. They're going to be strapped this year, bro. Like, they're going to move play. Bro, they're looking at Chris Middleton. You're going to be bootstrapped, man. Like, I don't know what you, like, who are you going to trade, bro? You have nobody to trade. You traded all your players. I don't know what moves can you make, man. You guys, Miami fans, we're not done yet. Who are you going to get? DJ Khaled? The guy that works at the concession stand? Brother, who else is out there? Where are you going to get scorers? You have nothing left. You gave away all 3 first-round picks. You gave away all your prospects. You have nothing. You really don't have much left. You got to sign a bunch of mid-level guys like Chris Middleton. You don't really have much. You haven't even re-signed Norman Powell yet. You don't have much, man. Like, again, you guys are like keep telling me like, oh, we're not done yet. We're still cooking, brother. Cook with what? You gave up everybody. You gave up all your prospects. You know, that's what I'm saying. I think you if you want to kick the can and be like, oh, we'll align ourselves that this year is going to be a good year to like build off of and try to recruit people for next year. Maybe. Chris Middleton is solid. Yeah, he is solid, but he is old though. He is pretty old. I think isn't he like 34, 35? I don't know. But I'm just saying, like, you guys keep throwing like we're not done yet. Who? You're going to have to ask people to take, like... I'm just saying, though, but I don't think... Listen, I don't think you're going to be making big splashes, though. Like, respectfully, I don't think you'll be making any more big splashes. I think if you're going to fill out the roster, it's probably going to be, like, you know, like role players, like little cheap, like... you know, mid-level exception players. I don't think you're going to be making any more big splashes. Like, you're not going to get a Ja Morant. You're not getting, like, those guys. Ray Allen was old. We took him from y'all and got a ring. Brother, you also still had LeBron James and D. Wade and Chris Bosh. Like, let's not act like you didn't have a fucking super team. Like, what? I mean, listen. Like, just, I'm coming back down to reality here. I'm being level-headed. I already said I gave you props. Like, Pat Riley went all out. He went all out. You got a superstar. You got somebody to root for, right? It's better than what you had, 100%. 100%. But I don't know where you go from here. And, I mean, it'll be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see, for sure. You know? But, like, you'll be in the mix. You'll be in the mix, for sure, and it'll be exciting. You'll be in the mix. Ross, you sound salty. I'm being level-headed. I'm being absolutely 100% level-headed right now. Tell them congrats for what? Congrats for what? You guys get congrats for what? Congrats, you won, you got a player? Like, what again, you gonna hang up a banner? We signed Giannis in free agency. Some of you guys celebrate. You guys celebrate way too much. Like, listen, it's okay to talk shit. Like, I was bragging about AJ Brown, right? But we haven't won anything. Like, AJ Brown could still be a bust. Like, I'm not stupid. Like, AJ Brown could suck. They haven't won shit. Like, yeah, they finally made a move. We'll see. Like, my Pats will you know, it'll be exciting to watch. But it might not work out, and I might have egg on my face. And I'm sure you guys, my Philly fans, will be the first one to chuck the eggs at me. If Boston was the one to gut their team, Ross would have been the first one, different tune. Yes and no. Yes and no, but like, I'm kind of glad they didn't gut their team. I think Jaylen Brown and 2 first rounders was good enough. You guys don't understand. Like, I don't want to go back to like 19, like, to like after KG, like the terrible, like before Tatum, bro. You don't understand. The Celtics were dog shit. You don't understand how bad the Celtics were. The Celtics were dog shit. I do not want to go back to those times. Like, at least exciting now. It's relevant. The East will be interesting. But, bro, the Celtics used to be so bad, bro. So bad, man. I forget the players that they had. Dude, they had fucking Kim Kardashian's ex-boyfriend or ex-husband. Who's Kim Kardashian's ex? Bro, they had him. They signed him. Chris Humphries. I had to live through the Chris Humphries era, okay? I had to live through the fucking Chris Humphries era. Okay? Like, bro, I had to live through this. I had to live through that. I had to live through this. Who are these guys? All right? Who are these guys? You don't know how bad it was. I don't think you know how bad it was, man. Watching the Lakers dominate, like, and the Celtics were just horrible. Absolutely horrible. That was the road to JB and JT. That's why I'm like, I can't be too upset. That's a dream team. Chris Humphries, everybody had that phase though. Sixers definitely too. Sixers, I mean, you had AI though. At least you had AI. You had AI. Isaiah Thomas days were lit. Yeah, but like again though, they were fun. Isaiah Thomas was fun. But bro, but like you knew like they weren't gonna do anything. Like LeBron ran the East, dude. Like there was nothing you could do. They played great, and then once they played LeBron in the didn't they play LeBron in the Eastern Conference and LeBron just fucking shat on them? Like LeBron owned them. Knicks fans definitely suffered. That's why I'm not like, bro, like I will never root for the Knicks, but like I'm not mad. Like I said, like people expected me to like flip out when the Knicks won it all. Like, bro, it's been like 50 years, dude. Like they got one, like, you know? And the team, like the Knicks team isn't hate, like the Knicks fans suffered the most. Yeah, but like the Knicks, I said this too, like the Knicks fans are annoying, but the team is actually likable. You know, I don't hate Jalen Brunson. Like, how can you hate Jalen Brunson? The dude's a baller. I don't hate Cat. I don't hate OG. I mean, Josh Hart is fine. Like, the team is actually kind of likable. It's the fans are just obnoxious, but like that's with it. You know what I mean? But the Knicks team is actually kind of likable. You know? It's just the fans are crazy. The East was so weak back then. The Bulls was the only competition. And the Heat, yeah, the Bulls, bro. The Bulls too. Colin Brunson a flopper and all. I mean, he pisses you off, but it works, bro. I mean, at the end of the day, it pisses you off. He is a flopper, 100%. But is that like, is it him or is it the product of the game? Is that a product of the game? I don't know. It's a good question.
I agree Giannis is closer than he would have been if he'd stayed in Milwaukee. I'm not sure that Miami is much closer than they were last year. Which sounds like what we're saying. Like they have been living in the play-in. To me, I think.
Do you think they?
No,
I think they should have done it.
I understand why they did it because there's only 5 or 6 people in the world like him. It's the hardest thing to get, so you go get it and fill it out from there. But as far as the Miami Heat projections, where they were last year versus where they are this year, I think they are only marginally better. You just listed 4 teams you have definitively ahead of them.
As of today, right now.
Right, as of right now. Not mentioned there. An Atlanta team that came on strong once they moved on from Trae Young. You did say Indiana. I'm going to Orlando. So now we're at.
I think you said 5. Did you say 5? To me, it is Cleveland.
There you go. I'm saying if your team was playing him, you'd be complaining about his style. Well, yeah, because I'm a fan of my team. I'm not a fan of the style. I'm a fan of my team, obviously. it pissed me off. It definitely pisses you off. Same thing with SGA. Like SGA playing SGA would piss me off. Uh,
I agree. Giannis.
It'd be interesting. I'd rather watch Wealthy than Broussard. Why, you don't like Broussard? If I'm Brown, I demand a trade. You shop around, then I want to leave. Gonna get paid anyways somewhere else. You think so? What if nobody wants him, bro? If the Bucks didn't want him, who do you think wants him? That's the thing. My question to you is like, maybe nobody wants him, bro. Maybe he's not as good as people think he is. Teams want Brown. Maybe not. You don't know. Same with Giannis. Like only 2 teams were bidding. I guess so. I guess so. Since he would demand a trade, they would have let him leave for less, can force his hand. I doubt it. He's still under contract. Since Austin Reeves and a bag of chips, yeah. Brother, it really turning into a retirement home over there. Oh, man. Miami turned into a fucking retirement home. Bro, literally. The Miami retirement home. Chris Middleton and Klay Thompson. Literally. It's a fucking retirement home. That's a retirement home, brother. Straight up. Literally. The Heat are automatic to contenders if we land these 2. Just one solid point guard will do the trick. Oh, man. The retirement home, man. The retirement home. 36-year-old Klay. Who can't handle too much booty. He's gonna want to go to Miami? Come on. Please. Old ass. Too much of old past their prime, man. Bruh. Literally. They just need LeBron again. LeBron is not leaving. Stop. I mean, literally gonna have to start checking out the retirement center. See who they have left over there. See who they can sign. They're gonna ask Aslam. Usain Aslam, whatever. What's his name? See if he comes back. Adonis Aslam. They're gonna ask Adonis Aslam to see if he can come back. See if he wants to suit up. Right? They're gonna see Udonis Aslam. I don't know. It's been a while since I've heard of him. It's been a while. He's been out of the league for a while, but they're gonna ask him to come back. Gonna ask Birdman. Gonna ask Birdman if he can come back too. Might as well ask Birdman and ask Big Booty Lowry. Get them all back. Kevin Love too. Ask Kevin Love if he wants to come back. Shaq Diesel coming back too. I got one more in me. I got one more in me. I got one more. Mario Chalmers. Yeah, ask Mario Chalmers. Mario Chalmers to come back. They're going to get players from the big three. They're pulling up to the big three to do some recruiting. Oh, man. I mean, this would have been scary. This would have been fucking scary. Giannis was opening to signing with Minnesota. That would have been scary. That would have been, oof. Oof. That would have been a problem. How the F you retire in your 30s? Shaking my head. You just do. He wanted Ant to the Bucks to sign long term, not him to Minnesota. Oh, they were never gonna give him up. What else is there today? Nothing? There's nothing else, huh? There's nothing else today, huh? Let's rip. Might as well start ripping. Damn, is there anything like on the sneaker talks front? Anything with sneakers today? There's been nothing, right? Let me see. Sneakers. There's just nothing, huh? Upcoming. Tomorrow, just got Air Max 95s. Air Max 1000s. What's dropping on tops? It's just basketball cards, and it's pretty expensive. I only put there because there's really not much drops today. There's really no drops today. You just got pre-order Inception. There's really not much. You know? Heather, what up? Where you been, Heather? Boston dropped them draws and got bent over. Kind of like the Eagles, huh? We're just kind of mimicking what the Eagles are doing, I guess. It's going to be a dry summer, waiting on that StockX no seller fee. Yeah. I don't know, man. There's really not much. I know I've been busy with work and house stuff. Oh. Well, hopefully everything's going good. I got to use the bathroom. Oh. What up, Dro? What up? Just chilling today, man. There's really not much going on, hanging out. Just hanging out. Possible prismatic SPC drop tonight on Target. Oh, good luck. We'll check it out. Ross, will you go to do the blind box at 12? What is the ALDI blind box? What is the ALDI blind box? Has someone said that? What is that? It's a snack box? It's a snack box? Morning, Ross. Great news. Finally moving to Florida. You're moving to Florida? So you're no longer the New York dad, you'd be the Florida dad? It's a grocery blind box. Really? The Florida dad. Can't be the New York dad anymore. Well, welcome, man. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the great state of Florida. What up, Jason? Snack box, huh? I wonder if it's anything good. Can't wait to join the night stream rips again. Well, you're welcome. You're welcome to come back. We got plenty of stuff. We're almost sold out on Disney. Disney is almost done. We're almost sold out on Disney. Disney, we're trying to fill, and then everything else, we're close. The bats were close. We're almost sold out on a lot of stuff. Last night we went crazy. Ross, what happened to the Celtics? Hey, they got outbid. Happens. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Sorry, Florida. Why are you sorry? You going live for the draft tonight? Yeah, I'm live every night. I'll be hanging out watching. Yes, sir. New York Dad will no longer LOL. How's Orlando? It's nice. It's a little expensive, but it's nice. I heard Gorgon is back in Discord. Is he? It's just smoky right now. Smoky up there. What? Hell no, I can't do with this woke life. What? You guys are just going nuts right now. This is what happens when we don't have shoes. This is what happens when we don't have shoes. Ross, you see Norway crowd from yesterday going viral with the rowing? Yeah, they've been doing that. They've been doing that, the rowing stuff. Yeah. Did you see Foot Patrol had Air Jordan 13 Flints for sale early? Yeah. Um, More drama in the chat. What are you talking about? Ross, I went to Bucky's grand opening yesterday. That's why I wasn't in the night stream. Oh, how was it? Would you get a burrito? Would you get a burrito? Ross, you see the new Kith pair 2011 is dropping? Um, Yeah, they're kind of mid. Ross, we ripping tonight? Yes, we rip every night. I don't know. I mean, that's all you, brother. That's all you, man. They're nice, but they don't just... They're nice. They don't move the needle for me, though. They don't move the needle for me, bro. They are nice. I'm not sure if I'll go for them, to be honest. This week is also Jones. Is it? What are you, broke? What are you, broke? Hide your money, people. We got poor people around. Oh, Cannon, what's the matter, Pigeon Man? What's the matter? Andred, what up? I got the chopped brisket sandwich. It was amazing. Look at you. You gonna be going there every day? Seems like you stopped going to the gym. They look like bowling shoes, yeah. They do.
He made a colossal mistake. Colossal. In that he could have forced his way to Boston. He could have said, look, it's down to these two teams. I will only re-sign with the Celtics. And he would have been there. And to your point, he would have been able to maybe win a championship this year, upcoming. And then going forward, they would have been contenders for the next 4 or 5 years. And now he, you know, I hear you. I don't think everybody's going to run to South Beach to play with Giannis. Oof. I mean, if they have cap room, sure, guys will go there. But
I just, the history of the NBA says it's one of the most attractive, if not the most attractive destination.
When did guys run there? Like LeBron and Bosh decided to go there. Wade was already there. They went there to play with Wade, and then they got some veterans on the vet. But those are veteran role players. This team still needs better players. Like that aren't just role players.
Listen, I agree. Like, right, if Chris Middleton signs for the minimum for this team, that's not moving the needle for anyone, even though Giannis would love it. I understand the realities of them for this year. But I will be very surprised if we do not at some point see a Bam Giannis fill-in-the-blank player and we say, wow, Miami has some version of a big three.
Oh, I will be surprised.
Like, again, not for this season, but a year from now.
If they sign Norman Powell,
Norman Powell was an all-star this year, right? So they think Norman. Again, I think it'll be Norman Powell.
I think Norman Powell, like I said, I like him there. They need him there this season.
Right, but they don't have. They just traded everything they had other than Bam.
Yeah. Not yet. NYC bodegas have the best sandwiches. We have Publix. We have Publix here. We have Publix. No income tax in Florida. There is none. Nope. Nope. Uh, 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 uh. I've been to Publix. It's not really the same as Buc-ee's. No, it's not the same as Buc-ee's. No. Nope. It's not the same as Buc-ee's. It's not the same as Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's is a little bit better. Yeah, Buc-ee's is a little bit crazier. Yep. I would say so. Yep. The Publix chicken tender sub is too good. I don't really like the chicken tender sub that much. I don't like the chicken tender sub. I think the chicken tender sub is like it's just like a kid sub. A lot of people love it here, but I'm not a big chicken tender sub. It's okay. It's just chicken tenders and a sub, bro. You can make that at home. I like Boar's Head. These videos of Europeans here with the World Cup Buc-ee's, it's pretty classic. Well, yeah, they've never seen anything like that. Nothing compares to Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's is one of a kind for sure. Do they have Philly cheesesteaks out in Florida? Yeah, but it's not the same. It's just regular ass Philly cheesesteaks. Do they have it? Wawa. Wawa is good too. Wawa has a lot of good stuff. Uh 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 uh. Mm-mm, mm-mm-mm. You run the Shy Raffle yet? No, Friday. We do it Fridays. Fridays. All right, let's pull up some shoot. Is there anything like worth? It's crazy how dead it is today, though, right? Let me see. Is there anything like newsworthy? Nothing. What a brutal day. Just Ronnie talking about his drop. What the fuck are these? Square toe Jordans? Square toe Air Force Ones? What the hell are these? What the hell are these, man? Are they like dress shoes for like... The boots are not bad. Not for me, but not bad. I'm wearing those to church. What the hell are these? Slip-on like Croc boots, shoes. Crazy.
Crawford on an incredible,
I don't want to hear this.
I think the most unique colorway of this pack is the Leaf Green 2011, which again for this upper, I think it really takes all these different hues so well. And through the sway bar and the heel pill with these different overlays in the vamp and the quarter and the way that we position the N in the saddle with these two cutouts, you see all the different details that went into this upper that make it so special. And yet, I think it's really timeless. This is the 2011 Leaf Green. The 2011 Sakura Flower. We worked on this colorway that would really highlight the different lines on the shoe. And
I like the jazz
working
music.
back and forth with Sam Pierce, we spoke about how these overlays need to make this upper feel sophisticated enough to talk to the tooling, because I feel like this tooling is one of the most special toolings that New Balance has ever offered. So on the Bark 2011s, you have this like heavyweight leather. For the Redwood 2011, I thought it was a nice touch to add this bootlace. Just to
Yeah, I guess. Pass on all of them for me. Pass, 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 pass. What the hell are these? Slip-on 14s. What? Nego Air Force One Low is the top sneaker of the year. I gotta see this. Oops. What is this chat? The best sneakers of 2026 so far. 15, the Air Force One Low Knicks. 15, Air Force One Low Knicks. 14, the Palace Air Max 95s. 13, the Warning Label Kobe's. 12, the Action Bronson's 1980s. 11, the Shatoshi's Vans. Kith Messi at number 10. Number 9, the Bin Air Jordan 3s. Wow, they're very high on these bins. Number 8, the Bad Bunny 1. I said Bad Bunny would make the list. I told you Bad Bunny would make the list. I said it. I said it. Bad Bunnies. Number 7, the Kirkland SBs. Number 6, the Vamiros. What the fuck are those? And number 5, the Travis Scott Low Shy Pinks. And number 4, the Union Air Jordan 1s. Number 3, the Nego Air Force One Low. Number 2, the Alaskas. And number 1 is brick after brick. Yep. This year sucks. This year sucks. Pack it up, bro. This year sucks. This year sucks. Pack it up, boys. This year is garbage. Garbage, 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 bro. This year sucks. This year is just like... $2025 clears. Yeah, this year is just Fire Red shoe of the year cooked. I know, bro. Like, it's a good shoe. It's definitely top 5. But number 1, man, like, come on. It's definitely top 5. This should be top 3. I'm fine with this. Chat, are you okay with this? I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. I'm cool with this at top 3. But what is this? Like, what is this, bro? What is this? No, L. I mean, this is the same shoe. Really? Top 5? It's the same shoe we've been getting. Like, how is this shoe better than the Chicago's? It's the same shoe. The Chicago's didn't even make top 10. Like, and I'm not saying this is a bad shoe, but it's the same shoe. It's literally, I don't know. Like, really? It just goes to show you that this year is pretty weak, man. If this is top 5, to me, this is a weak year. A very weak year. Bro, and Shy Pink's at 5. Respectfully, bro, like, I mean, this is one of the biggest shoes of the year. But, dude, I am a big Travis Glazer. I am a way bigger Travis Glazer. But again, it's the same shoe they've released 8 times already. They didn't even put the Fragments as top 10 last year. This is better than the Fragments? Still, though. We're doing the same song and dance. What is this shoe? I've never even... What is this shoe? The Kirklands? I mean, respectfully, they were the biggest SB of the year. Kirklands, I get it. I get it with the Kirklands. They were one of the more popular shoes of the year. I knew Bad Bunny was going to make the list because it's a brand new... It's the only one that's actual a brand new silhouette. It's the only one on here that's brand new. I don't understand the hype on these bin 23s. I don't get the hype on these. Someone can please explain this to me. I don't get it. And Messi, like, really? Everybody kind of like passed nobody who I never seen anybody wear this model in my life. The Mega Raids. What is that? I don't even know. I never seen this model ever. I mean, I get it. The Satoshis, I get. This shoe is on sale for like $100. I have this shoe. It's not, to me, it's not in, I don't know. It's top 10 worthy. This shoe only released in LA. This one was okay. And this one's okay too. Like, I don't know, man. None of this really excites me at all. I mean, to me, I'd have to say this is probably the biggest shoe of the year. I'd say this is probably the best shoe of the year. right? I would say shoe of the year is VAAs. I'd have to give it to VAAs, man. I get compliments on the blue towels and not the Kirks. Well, respectfully for the casuals, bro, it's just a gray shoe. I mean, the Kirks, there's nothing to the Kirks, bro. It's kind of like if you know type shoe, right? I mean, it's just a you know. The Kirks are basically just a gray cloth shoe. It's anything insane here. We're not reinventing the wheel on this one. At least the blue towels are pretty unique as far as design is concerned, you know? Design, colorway, the iridescent. But like what about the bread 4s coming out? I mean, I guess the bread 4s are okay, but not really a crazy year for. I mean, the bread 4s are nice, but like, I mean, it's okay. Bread 4s are okay, you know? Just not a strong year, man. There is some good shoes. I just wish there was a little bit more like. I mean, dude, for this to be a top 3, bro, have we ever even discussed this shoe here? I don't think we've ever discussed this shoe here. Like, these I get, but I kind of find it crazy that these are number 1. That's fine. Number 1. I mean, listen, I'm a Travis Glazer. I said this over and over and over again, but like, I'm shocked that they put a Travis in a top 10. They haven't put a Travis in a top 10 in so long. You know, like, I don't think they've ever put a Travis in a top 10 since like the beginning. I don't know what the shoe is. The shoe looks like it got ran over. Like, seriously. Like, this shoe looks like it got ran over, bro. Like, what are we doing here? This one I understand, though, because, like, if you want to... I know people will prefer the blue tiles, and I would agree with you. I would say blue tiles as far as design aspect. Blue tiles are a bigger shoe as far as design aspect. But as far as hype and release... I gotta give it to Kirkland, but that's only because Kirkland is bigger. It's just Costco. Costco's a bigger brand than Blue Tile. And this is more of a corporate list. So it's gonna favor the corporate. It's gonna swing in the corporate way, you know? It definitely got the people to pop out. That's why I'm not mad that it's on the list. And I'm not mad if you want to say blue tiles are better. Like, I would probably agree with you. Dude, I only have one shoe on this list, chat. And I have the New Balances. I only have one shoe on the list. I only own one shoe on this list, bro. Did I fall off or what, huh? Did I fall off? Uh, 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 uh. You got to be on the first to fall off. I guess so, man. I don't own any of these shoes. How many? Well, question to the chat. Type a number. How many pairs do you guys own on this list? Chat. Am I the only one that only owns one? How many do you guys have on this list? I would say most of you guys maybe have the Travises and maybe the Bricks or the VAAs or the Unions. How many do you guys have on this list? Type the number. 1. Ross been falling off since the Travis golf tobacco. Brother, every day I pray, I wish that chicken went to somebody else. Sometimes I think you're not worthy of that chicken, bro, with those types of comments. Totally unnecessary, even if you're trying to be funny. Or it's like some of you guys try to joke, but it's like it was a jab. Don't get too sensitive. See, this is where sometimes, like, I don't think you guys are, like, maybe my sense of humor is different from your sense of humor. Like, me jokingly saying I fall off, me saying it's like, okay, here we go, ready? It's like me saying I fall off it's like a playful joke, okay? But then when you joke, it's like, ha ha ha, remember when, I don't know, it's like, hey, remember when someone died in your family? It's like, what? What? It's like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not really, though. You know what I mean, though? That's why it's either you suck at joking. It's like, you know? Remember, yeah. It's like, dude, it's like, hey, remember that terrible moment in your life? It's like, oh, thanks, bro. It's like, I don't know how you, like, sometimes it's like, what? Hey, remember that terrible moment in your career where you lost mad subscribers and everyone hates you and, like, and how people made videos of you and how you took the backlash and, like, fictitiously moving the goalpost based on trolling can get convoluted real quick. Although some people know how to crack jokes and some people want to just take a dig in. Thank you. Perfect. That's why I think there's, like, it's not just, it's like, oh, it's just a joke. No, I think you just want to take a shot. Russ, how do you see, Russ? This is where you piss me off sometimes because you stick up. Like, how do you know? Do you know that guy personally? Are you best buddies? Do you guys hang out? How do you know? You know what I mean? How do you know? And I've said this before. It's like, I've said, and I've been cool with this, but a lot of people too come into the chat and act cool and then go into other chats and talk shit. It all comes around. It's like, You know, like I can understand on your comments for sure, Ross. I get you because you're here. I have conversations with you a lot. So I get your sense of humor too. But like, you know, I don't think you should, I don't think so, like sticking up for other people in the chat sometimes. I don't know, like some people have different, you know? So it's like, that's a little upsetting too, and I hate that. And that's why I've banned a couple people because I think it's sometimes it's not cool, bro. It's like, how are you cool with me, but then you stick up for people that take shots at me? It's like that's kind of like that's see this knife? It's just like right in the back. Oh, I know. I've seen you pissed off, Russ. That's why I know. I've seen you pissed off. That's why I'm just saying. I'm just talking. I'm just talking. But I've seen you pissed off before.
I like that a lot. At Just One More Repair became an employee. At Just One More Repair celebrates 59 months of membership. Tumbler glass emoji. Tumbler glass emoji. Tumbler glass emoji.
Oh no. Don't worry. That's why trust me. Trust me. No, Russ. I know. No. No one ever sticks up for Clizzy. Clizzy, because you were wrong about the UNC Blues, and I'll never let you down. I'll never let that down. Did those Blues sell out yet? Those UNC Blues? I freaked out a couple times on here, LOL, I'm gonna lie. I know you have. I know people have freaked out. I know you have freaked out. You freaked out in Discord when everybody was like, I'm not even mad at you because you freaked out, because I think people take it too far too. Like when people were making fun of you with the hot tub, like it was a fun joke, but then it like people took it too far. Like I thought that was unnecessary, but that's how people are on the internet. It's like it was a fun joke, like your hot tub, ha 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 ha, you have a big ass hot tub. Like, you know, but people take it too far. And then it becomes like, are we joking? Are you, you know, taking a shot? Right? Like someone said, are they just trying to dig in? I'm just venting. 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 This is the internet. I know. Well, we all know, Sir Paul. We know you. Top site been trash. You trying to get it? It's only $2.89 a box. It's actually not that bad. Oh, did it crash? The page said temporary unavailable. Did it crash? It says $2.89 a box. Isn't that bad? Oh, I had a plan to bring my Lego crane into the hot tub with Bob the Builder and tag him. That was my next move. Yeah. Ain't nothing serious about the internet? No. There's nothing serious. I'm not saying it's serious. That's why I jokingly said it's like either some of you guys have like a bad sense of humor or terrible at making jokes, or some of you guys secretly hate me. The art of trolling is knowing when to stop. Yeah. Or like openly hate me. Yeah, I know you do. Like me jokingly that you own a food truck. It's a food truck. It's just funny. It's not like a dig. What is going on? Sir Paul, terrible take. Pokemon drops, internet, sneaker drops, internet, you watching the stream, internet. The list keeps going. What happened? Bro, everyone knows Sir Paul is grumpy like 80% of the time. Like just I've just lived with it. I thought people know like that man is just grumpy most of the time. That's just how he lives. I mean, if someone wants to live a grumpy life, he can live a grumpy life. I just think that's pretty normal now. You know? He's a grumpy man. Didn't you call him an alcoholic? Did I? I don't think I did. Did I? Did I call him an alcoholic? I don't think I did. I probably called Jason one. One pack, $300. Let's go. Yeah, man. Dude, just hits. We just want hits, bro. We don't want the fillers. Just hits. Just hits. Like, and I'll say this, and this has nothing to do with Sir Paul. Yeah, this has nothing to do with Sir Paul. But or anybody in the chat, I should say, because I have to say this before I make my comment, because people are gonna like, oh, well, who is he talking about? A lot of people also project like a lot in the chat. You know what I mean? So you got to keep in mind too. A lot of people project. If the outside world, if they're angry on the outside world, they'll project that into the chats. Or if if people are sad or something happy, like their mood changes. So again, I'm not saying anybody. So like, usually I try to keep an open mind for a little bit. It's only when it stirs the stream and it turns it into a different situation, because nobody wants to bring it down, right? Ross, I've been buying Pokemon and my bank statement notices. Uh-oh. Not here. It's only been $50, $20, $30. You must be buying it somewhere else, not me. You've been buying packs, but like you haven't spent more than $50 on an order. Can't be that. Can't be for me. You're supposed to keep your feelings at home when you leave for work. Scott, don't be a quitter. Uh-oh. Projecting a Wolves championship. Sir Paul. I mean, I said Sir Paul fell off the other day too. Like, that's just how we do it in construction. Just say everyone fell off. How's Bane today? He's fine. Inception sold out. Inception sold out. Sir Paul. Yo, Speed really has a set of cards. Does he really? That's funny. All right, guys. I got to sign off. I got to get a haircut. Snipes just restocked UNC 5s. Uh-oh. Where's the old guy? Where's Clizzy? Tell Clizzy that. All right, guys. Slow day today. No worries, but we'll pick this back up tonight. I'll be live tonight watching the NBA draft, ripping some packs, hanging out. We'll be back tonight. All right. So I'll see you guys tonight, man. I'm going to get a haircut. Shower the loaf. I will. So I'll see some of you guys tonight. All right. Enjoy your day, guys. I'll see you guys later. I'm out. Peace, everybody. See ya.